This is part 1 about how to set up an assessment in Illuminate. First, you're going to want to go over to your staff button. Under the staff button, you can easily find your Illuminate. Once the Illuminate comes in, you'll enter in your username and your password and continue in. Then, to first create an assessment, I'm going to go up to the assessment tab on the top and come down to where it says create a new assessment. Once I get there, I'm going to push on the hybrid manual assessment and tell the computer how many questions this assessment will have. For mine, I will only have 4. Hit OK, and then it will continue on. Now here, I'm going to enter in my title for my work. For this case, it is going to be Daily Comprehension Packet Week 8, Day 2 for Grade 5. I will then scroll down to the academic year. I'm going to put that it repeats yearly. That way I don't have to worry about it disappearing on me. Next, under subject, this is a reading comprehension packet, so I will select it with the subject. The subject is when you go into search to find this later, it tells you can pick what subject you search it by, so this helps with searching. Next, it is a teacher-created assessment, so I need to click that. Select your grade level. This also helps it to sort them and to make it easier to search for them. I will go ahead and save that. Next, I have options to enter in and to link this to a rubric, to standards, if a certain question is worth extra points. For this case, my Week 8, Day 2's answers will be B, C, D, A. Then I'm going to save it. Once it saves, it will let you know here that you have successfully saved. If you would like to go on and do another one, you just go right back up to assessment and hit create new. I can easily then go in and do an additional assessment in the same place. So then I would go on to day 3, grade 5. Fix my academic year. Choose what subject it would be under. And once again, I will enter in what the answers would be. Then save it. If you're all done, you can also go up to your list assessments. Once it loads, you can easily see I have my Week 8, Day 3, my Week 8, Day 2. I did forget to add on that it's grade 5. All I need to do to adjust it is click on it. Don't worry about this. Go to Setup and to Information. Then here I can easily change the name or add on anything that I forgot. Save it again. It comes back into here. It tells me it was successfully updated. And if I go to my list assessments, you can see that the grade 5 is now added on. It is very quick and easy. Now, what I need to do to print the cards for my students is I will be going up to the top that says Assessments. I will come down to Print Answer Sheets. Once it comes up here, I don't necessarily need to do my course, but I need to find my students. In this case, since I teach 3 sections of reading, I would want to click on all 3 of my reading groups to make sure every student that I work with has an answer sheet. For a teacher that is a self-contained teacher, you can choose what subject this is for, so you can just choose your reading class. Once you enter out, you can do additional filters to make sure that you easily find your kids and enter in your grade level. This will help, but also in case I miss somebody that was not in my reading block. Now down here it says, how many questions do you have? Well, if you can remember back, my questions were only 4. So I'm going to add in 4. Once I have all this, I'm going to hit generate. It's going to generate my things, and now I'm going to hit download, and then you can see it's going to pop up once it's done downloading. Click on that down here at the bottom, and it will pop up a view of all of my students' sheets. I can double check that I got all my students. There is 58 students in 5th grade. I'm good to go. Now, these identifying marks at the bottom is that when your kids scan it on the computer, it identifies your students by how this is marked down here. You will need to make sure that your students do not mark up any of these dots, otherwise it will make it hard for the computer to tag the answer to the student. Okay, the next question might come up is, how do I then look at my reports? So right here up at the top, I'm going to go to my reports button, and I am going to go down where it says create a report. Oh, sorry, list reports. Sorry about that. Once I list the reports, I want to look for the one with the ID of 200 that says multiple assessment performance report, and click on that option. In this one, once again, I will select what classes I am going to be wanting to look at the report with. Now down here at the assessments, I have to look up the keywords or the titles of my assessments. So if I want to look at their week 15, I'll click on that, and I want to look at the entire week. I'm going to just go ahead and shorten it up so it's easier to find it by typing in just week 15, and then they will each come up one at a time. It is kind of tedious for the fact that you have to look it up for each one. Now I have day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to go ahead and download it to a PDF so it can print off nice and easy for me. It's just taking a minute to generate it. Now it's all ready to open up. From this point, I can then go in and look at my students and how they did for that week on the assessments.